Siemaneczko ludziska, strony wasz host Max nie umie grać. W kolejnym odcinku Hogwarts Legacy. Sam nie wiem, na to nas czeka, ale tak czy siak musimy najpierw pewnie pogadać z Sebą. Okej, a tu mamy Szmyka. I oczywiście są te powalone zadania. Depulce na lewitującym wrogu. Okej, muszę użyć depulce, żeby mieć descendo. To też jest dobre. Ale jeszcze mamy tutaj sporo do zrobienia. Przede wszystkim muszę tutaj znaleźć jak najwięcej. Zanieść księżyce Demingoza, żeby mieć potem Alohomorę odblokowywać. To jest trochę daleko. O Boże, to jest na drugim końcu mapy. Dobra, to teleportujemy się tu. I od tego lecimy sobie dzisiaj na miotle daleko stąd. Oj tak, dzisiaj będzie dużo latania.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to On.
Tyle pięknych rzeczy, tyle pięknych przestrzeni. Dobrze, lecę? Daj mi mapę. Tak, bo tędy trzeba iść, dobra.
I should investigate.
Nie trzeba. Ja tylko... za chwilę muszę włączyć mapa. O właśnie. Mapa. Nie, będziemy sobie naznaczać oczywiście różne ścieżyny, nie?
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Że to, nie? Okej. B. Jakiś kampol, oczywiście po drodze. Nas to nie interesuje. Co my tu mamy? Baloniki, dobra. Ej, przecież to było to. No to też sobie zrobimy teraz. Bo ja pomyliłem się, klikłem B. Albo V. B. A dobra, pindolimy baloniki. No muszę przyznać, że tu jest naprawdę ładnie. Troszeczkę zlądujmy, żeby nie lecieć tak wysoko. Niezbyt stary zamek, stara wieża. Ten z grzybową. Nie gulasz grzybowy mu się marzy. Tak jak słyszeliśmy goblina.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
Tak, Feldcroft. Tu mieszka... Czekoj, no to nie ja czekam.
You made it.
Tak, Seba, trochę to trwało, ale się udało.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely.
Okej.
That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits.
Dwa.
Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
No nie dziwię się. Bo sus
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Ja powinienem wyjść. To jest jakiś rodzinny problem, który lepiej nie... jakby... lepiej nie poruszać.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Salomon.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
A na pewno?
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister.
Widzisz?
If there is a cure,
Cure.
He will find it.
Your faith
Yes.
in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Dokładnie.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he
Well,
wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Okej.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Myślimy podobnie, nie? Więc...
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Krucjalnie
You're right,
rzucili?
Anne. I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian
Będziecie
whenever
oczyścić
he's home.
zamek?
It's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it.
Ale trzeba zrobić
Sebastian
badania.
cannot take away my
Który dziś miał
pain.
postać? 1800
Perhaps you
którymś,
can
nie?
help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Seba, to nie jest takie łatwe.
How are you
Takie
doing,
proste.
Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry.
He's
He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne
Wujaczek,
and
że
your
tak za
uncle
bardzo
seem
sympatii
genuinely
duży punkcików
convinced
nie
that
ma.
nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Dobra.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Poczekaj.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Poczekaj, Seba. Muszę dostosować zaklęcie. Będę potrzebował na pewno Leviosa. To sobie dodamy Leviosę. I muszę zobaczyć to zadanie od pani Onai. Użyj depulso na lewitującym wrogu. Okej. Użyj depulso. A co ja mam przy sobie? To jest Accio. Depulso na lewitującym wrogu. Dobra, to da się załatwić. To ja muszę zrobić
Up
dwójkę.
there.
Podnieść go.
On that plateau is where they cursed Anne.
Okej.
This way.
Wiemy, że będziemy musieli zobaczyć stare miejsce zbrodni, nie?
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Dobra, dwójka. I czwórka.
This took you for a stroll the other day.
Gdzie jest wróg? A tu.
Levioso! Incendio! Depulso! Levioso!
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
Levioso!
Kurczę, zginął.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what I...
No, not your best moment,
Protego! Levioso!
Release me!
Depulso!
Why drag this out longer than necessary?
Levioso!
Cover up why he's coming back this way.
That was pitiful!
I
Levioso!
won't rest.
Incendio!
Dead.
Protego!
I'll get you yet!
Levioso!
You
Levioso!
get away with that.
Fringo! Levioso!
Well, this doesn't hurt!
You've made your last mistake.
Aha. Kolejny goblin, znowu to samo. Ja cały czas próbuję zrobić, skupiam się na tym.
You nothing's too slow.
Protego!
Why can't I hit you? You're making this too easy. Won't let you I'll get you.
Levioso! Depulso!
Get it? Not quite enough.
Levioso! Potato!
Arrogant child!
Levioso!
I'm a dog! No! Stop it!
Incendio!
I won't rest.
No!
Confringo! Levioso! Depulso!
Pity, not quite.
Levioso!
Was that your best?
Levioso!
Nie ten.
I'm afraid. Your spells glance off of me.
Levioso! Depulso! Levioso!
Return me to the ground at once.
Depulso!
Dobrze.
Incendio!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Poczekaj, czy udało się? Jest! Mamy to. Użyj depulsa na lewitującym wrogu, więc bardzo proste. Potem będę musiał zrobić to. I wyhoduj i zbierz ślad. Tylko te wszystkie 3 rośliny bojowe, a potem jednocześnie je wypróbuj. Okej. To muszę mieć 3 rośliny bojowe, dobra. Dobra, Seba.
Those
To było fajnie.
loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my
Oh.
uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
No
I
właśnie.
wouldn't put it past them. But I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
A, nie możesz więcej, dobra. No to inwentory, to tak zawsze standardowo. I wyrzucimy coś. O, lepsza rękawiczka. To bierzemy oczywiście. A co zrobimy ze starymi? Zniszcz. I co zrobimy? F. Ok, i powinniśmy mieć miejsce. Muszę w końcu pójść do tego naszego miejsca. Nie możesz więcej eliksir. A, wigenowy! Dobra, to był wigenowy, a nie sprzęt. Okej. Tam jest jakieś zejście, ale chyba nie będzie się dało. Bardziej trzeba poszukać to gruzowisko.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Okej. Może ja mam rzucić na to zaklęcie jakieś? Gdzie tu jest? Eparo.
Reparo.
Nie, to nie do tego. Tu się biliśmy. Ale nie widzę, żeby tu było coś ciekawego. Poszukaj pozostałości na terenie.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
O,
But that's all I ever heard.
Jest jakiegoś
It might be
17.
worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Nareszcie. Bo nic tu nie znajdę. Nic tu nie ma.
Myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be.
A,
But it looks to me as
Przygotowy
though this
obraz.
was intentional.
bo domyślam się,
Sebastian.
czyj to dom jest.
This house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up
Coś
via
tu
a
jest.
portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic
Tak.
that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of
Quidditch
years ago.
keepers.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like
No,
that?
dobre, dobre, dobre.
The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Moim zdaniem to wszystko jest połączone, więc...
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Nie to. Pomyliłem się. Jeszcze raz. Depchanie.
Repulsor!
A stairwell.
Zbadaj piwnicę.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Incendio!
Tells me they're after something bigger.
Okej, przyłam do nauki i chcę pomagać. Okej.
Seems these a journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Muszę użyć innego zaklęcia i przyda mi się... nie chcę Wingardium. Reparo. Lumos.
Lumos!
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
fair enough.
Fajnie, że przerywają, nie?
I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, Invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my
Lumos.
breath.
Idziemy ku przygodzie. Mam nadzieję, że to nie będą zagadki nielogiczne, tylko takie proste przejście. Zrobimy co trzeba zrobić. Ale te odcinki zawsze są długie.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Tajemne przejście dla tajemnych ludzi. Tajemnicze przejście.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Ło, niezły to wygląda. Własnoręczna robota, jak widzę. Oczywiście escape. Wiemy,
Anything
widzieliśmy
helpful
już
in the
to.
note?
Ja zaraz ci dam moment, tylko to mi się wszystko rozlatuje. Bo to te światełko, które jest z tyłu, żeby nie wyglądało to tak, że tu jest ciemno, tu jest jasno, jest bardzo specyficzne. O. Dobra, pogadamy z
A
Sebą.
rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic.
To tłumaczy
Do you
dużo.
think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be
Spoko,
in
Seba.
touch. Till then.
Yes!
O, punkciki! Chyba czas pójść na lekcję i jakby to powiedzieć... To... J i do profesor idziemy. To było wróżbiarstwo? Wróżbiarstwa. Raczej chyba wróżbiarstwa mi się wydaje. Bo wolałbym trafić do odpowiedniej sali, niż zaś biegać po całym Hogwarcie i
Better keep
szukać...
an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Tak, wiemy. Ciągle to samo zadanie.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Akurat trafiłem. Jej, idziemy się uczyć. W końcu. To uczymy się tarota. Do tej klasy bym chętnie poszedł, szczerze powiedziawszy. O nie, wróżby z fusów. Najlepsze. Z fusów z herbaty. A z fusów z kawy też można wróżyć? Okej.
So knowledgeable.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Triumf, zagrożenie, widzę potęgę.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
F. O nie. No. Ale będę mógł miażdżać teraz ludzi. Od razu.
You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Czekaj, to była dwójka.
Leviosa.
I descender.
Descender.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Okej. Dobrze wiedzieć. Nauczyliśmy się
I'd better
zarąbistej
keep an
magii.
eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Nie. A widzisz? Bo ja nie widzę. Okej. No to co? To jest dobry moment na zakończenie odcineczka. Zrobiliśmy zadanie z Sebą. Nauczyliśmy się w końcu następnego zaklęcia. Czy nieprzydatnego, ale łatwego do nauki. Nie? Tam Garling, pani Garling i ten dawny Auror, no to oni mają troszeczkę bardziej wymagające. Jednego muszę chlać, a muszę chlać z profesorem. A pani Garling muszę pokazać moje kwiatki, więc... Cześć, czołem, pana następnego. Zobaczymy się w następnym odcineczku. Stawcie suba, lajka, jeżeli wam się podoba, na dole wszystkie linki, piszcie u góry karty na poprzednie odcineczki, które was zapraszam. Cześć, czołem, pana następnego. Cześć, pa, było fajnie, pa.